Hi everyone, this is Ryan Cassata and I am coming at you from New York. I wanted to take the time today to make a video about pronouns, gender pronouns. Personally, I use he, him, and his pronouns, and that's just what I feel most comfortable using, and that's what my friends refer to me as and most of my family. And yeah, everyone pretty much around me uses them. In school, that's what I prefer to use and everything. But I still do get misgendered quite a bit, especially by my extended family, which I guess is pretty normal. They use the wrong pronouns quite often, and it's not something that really bothers me anymore. It used to bother me a lot when I first started transitioning. I guess I wasn't as self-confident, so it really just took a toll on me. But now it doesn't really faze me. It's just more of like an annoyance. But it's not like a big annoyance. It's just like a really small annoyance. It's not really too big of a deal anymore when it really was a really big deal before. I don't get angry anymore. Sometimes I get a little uncomfortable. But sometimes it's good to feel a little uncomfortable, but probably not in that way. So yeah, I like using male pronouns. Something that's opened my mind a lot is hanging out with a lot of gay guys. A lot of them call each other she and use her and she pronouns, and it's just like the norm. And then that like changed something in my brain that means like, oh, like pronouns like don't really mean gender. So like something switched over in my head where like pronouns aren't as big of a deal as they were to me before. So I don't care too much about what pronouns I'm being called, and I think that's like a really great place for me to be, because I used to get really, really mad. So here's some examples. Like in the past when I was in a diner eating, I would, if the waitress kept calling me the wrong pronouns, I would just be like really rude and be like, listen, these are my pronouns, and just keep saying it over and over again and just kind of like be rude about it. Now if I get called the wrong pronouns in a diner, I just shrug it off because it's not really a big deal, and I could use my energy fighting for something else that would help more people. Yeah, so it doesn't bother me too much anymore, but it really is important to use people's pronouns and to be aware of what pronouns people use, and it's fine to ask, hey, what pronouns do you use? Because that could really help people, because in early transition, I think it does affect people a lot more, and we should really be conscious of that as a society so that we could help people instead of break them, you know? It's really important. So always ask what pronouns you should use if you're not sure, and don't really assume either, you know? Yeah, don't assume, don't judge a book by its cover, because you really never know. There's also there's people that identify as butch lesbians that have like the same style as me and everything, and maybe even look more stereotypical masculine than me, and they use she pronouns. I know a few that use they, so you can't really assume pronouns either, so just be conscious of that. Yeah, that's really all I wanted to talk about. Maybe provide some hope for people that maybe one day getting called the wrong pronouns won't hurt as much and won't affect you too much, because it's something that really affected me a lot and just really screwed with me, and I'm glad that it doesn't anymore. I'm glad I'm at a place where I don't really give a fuck. Alright, there's also an FTM contest going on right now with FTM Magazine, so I'll post the link below so you could vote for me, and it would be an honor to win one of the categories. So thanks so much. Bye.